Welcome to the regularly scheduled meeting of your Los Angeles City Council. Today is Tuesday, the second day of June, Election Day in the year 2026.
Yeah, so basically we're here to address the issue of fairness and accountability with respect to the street lighting ordinance. As apartment owners and residents, we believe it's unreasonable to be burdened with the cost of infrastructure maintenance when our tax dollars are meant to cover these services. And the current system fails to recognize who is actually using them, which is primarily the apartment dwellers themselves, which receive no assessment. Beginning with our highest priorities, we first object to the unfair street lighting assessments imposed on properties that don't front the street or have physical barriers, which has been done. And we suggest exploring how renters could also participate in these assessments. And finally, we propose the city explore viable alternatives like switching to aluminum wiring and integrating solar-powered streetlights to improve resilience and lower ongoing costs.
Yes, I think that I got a bill in the mail to vote on this, and it's for the property next door to me, which doesn't even have access to the street. And so there's a street light, and then there's a 12-foot fence, no driveway, no one that uses this area, and they sent a bill to that address. And they need to be more careful who they're sending bills to and know that if you're really affected by the street light or not. I have another property, 2 acres of 3 apartment buildings, and then one street light on the corner that maybe covers 2,000 square feet compared to 2 acres that do not have any access to street light, and then they want to charge me $1,100. It seems very unreasonable.
I think that the street lighting ties to the criminal activity in the city overall. You know, with all the thefts of the copper wiring, there's really uncontrolled security for citizens. That ties to like the theft of the catalytic converters, homelessness, and overall destruction of communities because it's not safe to be around the neighborhood. And I think the city needs to focus their budget on keeping the communities clean and safe instead of wasting money. Thank you.
Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
A general comment about the streetlight assessment fee.
Okay. You have 1 minute for general.
The people such as Nithya Raman and other people who purport themselves as do-gooders do not realize they're actually sabotaging the renters, because if you need to understand that the people you're trying to force to pay the streetlight assessment fee are mostly mom and pop. We are lower middle class now, like a beauty shop or a liquor store. If you put us out of business, big developers are going to buy our properties. They charge $2,000 for a single. We charge $2,500 for 2 to 3 bedrooms. You're actually sabotaging. You're getting people to vote for you as renters. Out of the backhand, you're handing over our properties to developers. It's very ignorant. What's more, streetlights are out, everyone suffers. Streetlights are on, everyone benefits. There are more renters, as the gentleman said, than property owners. So in a democracy, everyone should pay, but you keep shaking us down. You're literally squeezing mom and pop, and we're being forced to sell, and it's not. Just wake up. Wake up.
Yes, thank you, Gro.
3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general.
Appreciate you. I'll start with item 12. This is $300,000 to support peer-to-peer training. What's the wording y'all use here? It's, peer-to-peer training and certification pilot program in CD3. This is relating to a workforce development entity, which is one of those things that, like, in theory, it sounds great, it sounds like something we should be doing, but it feels kind of not enough in this economy to be kind of throwing money at peer-to-peer workforce training when people with college degrees, with advanced degrees, master's degrees, PhDs, aren't finding work in this economy. I think we need to be building more foundational systems to just ensure people have what they need: food, housing, clothes, education, instead of these Band-Aid solutions that are probably not going to have a long-term benefit. Item 13 is relative to funding for lighting up City Hall for recognition of Croatia's Statehood Day. Every time we throw lights on City Hall, it costs us $438. I'm not sure why. I asked Bob why once, and he didn't know the answer either. But I think, when we're under such tight budget constraints, lighting up City Hall, while it's a nice, fun thing to do, maybe we should be asking entities that are involved in the communities that we're honoring, maybe they could foot the bill for it. It just seems fiscally irresponsible. Not to mention that, this is Los Angeles. It's great to honor other cultures and heritage, but our city is in a crisis, and we should really be focused on the city and on Angelenos. No hate to Croatia, no hate to Tim. It feels like that's not what we need to be doing right now. Number 14 is issuing appropriate right of entry permit for a skateboarding event. Maybe not everyone knows, but I actually love to skate. My husband and I love to go skating together. We spent a lot of time skating up and down between Venice and Santa Monica, and I think we need to be promoting skateboarding, so I am completely in favor of item 14. Thanks, Traci and Monica, for putting it on the agenda. I think skateboarding should be legalized everywhere. Anywhere that people walk or cycle, we should be seeing skateboards. I want to sort of revive the heyday that skating had in the mid to late 90s. I was a little young then. But it's great exercise, it's healthy, it's an efficient mode of transportation, and we need to let people with skateboards bring them inside buildings, because if I skated here, I don't think I'd be allowed to bring my skateboard in the building. So we should have safe storage for skateboards as well, or allow people to have their board with them. When Nithya decided to run for mayor, even though she had endorsed Mayor Bass, people were surprised her endorsement was a lie, like all her campaign promises. She eventually got a recommendation from the controversial DSA, but none of her colleagues on council endorsed. Now it's election day, and we're voting for the one who'll bring real change and reform to the city, not the same old thing. Let's use our voice and make our choice. The people say that we want Ray. It's election day. Vote Ray for mayor. Shout out Smoke and Scan.
Good morning, my name is Blanca Romero, and I'm here to give a public comment. Adelante.
Okay. And before so you have 1 minute, and before you begin, if you could please just lower the microphone just a little bit, please.
¿Puede bajar tantito el micrófono más cerca a su boca, por favor, señora? Señora, ¿puede bajar el micrófono un poco más cerca a su... Gracias.
That's okay, thank you.
Trabajo en McDonald's en Los Ángeles, llevo casi 9 años como cajera.
I work in McDonald's here in Los Angeles, and I've been a cashier for almost 9 years.
Estoy aquí para pedirles que apoyen la ordenanza de trabajo justo para la comida rápida.
I'm here to ask you guys to please approve the fast food fare ordinance.
Necesitamos esta ordenanza porque necesitamos reglas sobre los horarios.
And we need this ordinance to pass because we need there to be rules in terms of scheduling.
En este momento depende de los jefes si quieren programar los turnos semanalmente o diariamente.
Right now, it's up to the bosses whether they want to schedule us on a weekly basis, monthly basis, daily basis.
Esto ha obligado a muchos trabajadores con experiencia como yo a buscar un segundo empleo. Al mismo tiempo, nuestros jefes están contratando nuevos empleados para cubrir las horas que los trabajadores que ya estamos aquí como yo queremos trabajar.
And this has obligated us with more working experience to have to look for other jobs for second jobs, while at the same time the bosses go out and hire new people to cover the hours that we want to cover.
Esto no tiene sentido y está perjudicando la economía de muchos trabajadores de la comida rápida.
This doesn't make any sense, and it's also endangering the economic well-being of lots of fast food workers.
Apoyen la ordenanza de trabajo justo. Invertir en los trabajadores significa invertir en nuestras familias y nuestras comunidades. Gracias.
Please support the fast food ordinance. Investing in fast food workers means investing in our community and in our families. Thank you. Good morning, my name is Gloria Vicencio and I work for Subway. ¿Está aquí para dar comentario general? Señora?
Para hacer un comentario público.
Here to give public comment.
Estoy aquí para pedirles con urgencia que aprueben la ordenanza de trabajo justo.
I am asking with urgency for you guys to approve the fair fast food ordinance.
Para la comida justa, para la comida rápida sin más demora.
And do it without further delay.
La ordenanza nos daría a los trabajadores la comida rápida el mismo derecho que tienen los comercios minoristas en cuanto a horarios. Necesitamos esto porque muchos de nosotros.
And we need this ordinance to pass. This would give us the same rights as other businesses because we need the hours.
Incluida yo misma, nos vemos obligados a buscar un segundo trabajo. Mis turnos cambian constantemente o se cancelan muy poco o con muy poco tiempo o sin ningún aviso anterior.
And this has affected many people, including me. My hours, they change on a dime, some or are canceled, sometimes without even prior knowledge, and many of us have had to go and find second jobs.
Esto afecta para mis cuentas y Esto afecta mi capacidad para pagar mis cuentas a tiempo. Cada mes necesito contar con un horario fijo en mi trabajo, pero sin reglas ni horarios sin trabajo, pero sin reglas de horario. Los trabajadores como yo estamos a merced de nuestros jefes.
And this affects my ability to pay my bills. I need more complete and predictable hours in order to be able to pay my bills. But right now, without any sort of regulations, we are at the mercy of our bosses.
Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
Comentario público.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Public comment. Tiene un minuto.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Matilde Peregrina y he trabajado en el Pollo Loco aquí en Los Ángeles durante 3 décadas. Estoy aquí para hablar sobre la ordenanza de trabajo justo para la comida rápida.
Hi, my name is Matilde Peregrino, and I have worked at the Pollo Loco here in Los Angeles for 3 decades. And I am here to talk about the Fair Fast Food Work Ordinance.
Esta ordenanza finalmente les daría a los trabajadores de comida rápida la oportunidad de tomarse tiempo libre para disfrutar de sus familias en la ciudad que amamos.
This ordinance would finally allow us fast food workers to spend time with our families out here in the city that we love.
Soy uno de los pocos que cuenta con vacaciones. Todos los años tengo una semana de vacaciones pagadas.
I am one of the few that is able to take vacations. Every once in a while, I will take a vacation, a paid vacation.
Las uso para visitar a mis familias en México.
And I use this time to visit my family down in Mexico.
Cuando regreso, estoy relajado sabiendo que recibiré mis horas pagadas para cubrir la renta y los biles.
And then when I get back, I am able to relax, knowing that since I have paid time off, I will be able to pay my rent as well as my bills.
Thank you, Speaker. Your time has expired. Next
Gracias,
speaker.
comentarista. Se le ha acabado el tiempo. Próximo comentarista.
So my name is Rose Cotto. I'm a community advocate and homeowner. Also, I am a constituent of Traci Park, CD11. How can Ordinance 1888892 state the people of the city of Los Angeles do so ordain as follows when less than 600,000 ballots were mailed with an Angelino population of 3.8 million? The city wasted $1 million on this special ballot with $500,000 spent on administrative costs. The ordinance states the boundaries of District 5500 include all city streets with existing permanent streetlights. The ordinance affirms that all parcels within the district will receive special benefits. The ordinance directed the Department of Public Works to mail a ballot to all property owners affected by the assessment. So why were special ballots sent to less than 600,000 property owners? This ordinance is just a quick fix by Mayor Bass and City Council to quadruple the current $40 million assessment to $160 million, nearly half of which is administrative costs. City Council needs to go back to the city budget and reallocate funds from various projects.
My name is Julie Markarian from the Apartment Owners Association of California. We represent over 20,000 housing providers, mainly in LA. I want to say that I have reached out to every single city council member, and most of you have failed to respond. We have asked for meetings because our members represent the areas where you represent. And we would like to have a sit-down meeting with every single member. And I will say that Nazarian, Rahman, Rodriguez, Hutt, Park, Hugo Martinez, Jurado, and Harris Dawson. I don't know if it's your staff who is failing you, but we need to have a meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Just.
Okay, so you have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general. Please begin with the items.
Hola, gente, voteros, cabrones de los luces de los pinche calles, cabrones.
Hello, damn voters of the goddamn lights.
Por ejemplo, yo no puedo hablar mucho de los pinche luces porque hay gente aquí que piense que la pinche luz corre por gratis.
For example, I couldn't speak much about the damn lights because there are people here who think that the damn lights run on freedom.
Entonces, cuando vas a votar, vote no por esta pinche cagada de puto madres.
So when you vote, do not vote for this piece of shit.
Por favor, diga todas las palabras. Yo entiendo las dos lenguas.
I understand both languages.
Número 14, cabrón.
Number
abogado.
14, goddammit, lawyer.
Mire, cuando yo estoy caminando en el boardwalk o en los pinche calles,
Look, when I'm walking on the boardwalk or the damn streets,
hay muchas veces que un pinche cabrón como tú, panzón, sigue corriendo rápido con su pinche chingadera de motor.
many times I see someone, a chubby guy like you, running around with their stupid motorized thing.
Pues, sabe que, mire este pinche problema.
So, look at this damn problem.
¿Ya ves, smoking scan?
You see, smoke and scam?
Gracias.
Thank you.
Número 3, panzón.
Number 3, chubby.
Aquí dice,
Here it says.
es mejor que me habla en mi lengua. English, please. We don't need no fucking public necessity for more alcohol. Yes, you can't even deal with your fucking cannabis issue, let alone you can't even deal with alcohol sales, Bob. Well, you stuff your fat face, Bob, and that drink in your mouth would probably has alcohol. Gobble, 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 gobble. But anyways, for the record, vote no on item 3. No more alcohol. After all, Cesar Chavez used alcohol as an excuse to fuck minors, right? Right. And Javier Becerra took money from the oil refineries, which you dumb wetbacks don't understand, but you're going to vote for him anyways, right? Right. So thank you, Smoking Scan. Now, with so much criteria here for me to express myself, and symbolically, as I wear my Thunderbird symbol, which, again, the Juju say it's anti-Semitism, Bob, but it's not. It's my on-site consumption sign, 42 USC 1983, Bob, which says, fuck alcohol. You see it, Bob? Fuck alcohol. It's not good for you. But on many times, like me, a big dick, right, Smoking Scan? I control the narrative. Now into my general public comment.
1 minute.
Another day like this, I have to go and vote for a white piece of shit compared to the black piece of shit mayor who for years told you lies and burned Palisades in Malibu. What a fucking white lie! Did you have to run in flight? You must have not understood growth. You're still an asshole defending their public right. No, not understanding that. I will vote for Mr. Frat. I will vote for Mr. Hilton. And I've always voted for Donald J. Trump because he's got balls to deal with the fucking Koreans and the fucking Chinese that are going to destroy America. 42 C 1983. Fuck Korea, bro.
And your time has expired. Next speaker.
Nearly every modern, this is Ron Johnson. This is a senator from Wisconsin. He wrote a book called Transhuman Genocide. Nearly every modern device that now rolls out of a factory has been weaponized. Every device is programmed to wirelessly connect to the deep state Skynet system, and it's automatically fed attack profiles for red-listed individuals like a most wanted list that causes the device to attack as soon as the victim comes in range. At first, the targeting is mostly covert, but gradually the system wants you to know it's there. The last sentence strikes home to me because in the beginning, I also didn't see what was obvious. By the way, my friends at General Motors, two of them, Ori Robinson and another one, is gone. He's dead. The Laura Steen Cook told me she's dead. He's dead. Ori Robinson. They're not telling me at Norwalk.
Greetings, Council. My name is Daniel Sosa. Best of luck to those of you who have an election today. I want to emphasize the importance of cannabis tax reduction in conjunction with the tax amnesty program. Currently, we pay 100 times the rate of other businesses, and we have to compete against a thriving illicit market. Tax reduction to a rate of 0.1%, what every other business pays in the city, is necessary, at least for the duration of the cannabis tax amnesty program. It will bring consumers back to the legal market, and it will give good faith, tax-compliant operators a chance to get on their feet. Council, you have the authority under Measure M to adjust the cannabis taxes as you see fit. Lowering cannabis taxes is the single most important action City Council can take to support the social equity program and the cannabis industry as a whole. Thank you.
I would like to speak to landlords. My name is Debbie, and we are, as a landlord, we are vital to our communities, and we are vital to LA County. And when there are so many things hitting landlords, many of us are leaving or dropping out. And if we really want to help the homeless situation, it's not going to work by putting all fees, all taxes, and so many restrictions on landlords, because what happens is they leave. No landlords, less housing. And we need the landlords, and we need fair landlords, And we need landlords that are willing to work with people. But when we have so many crazy rules and restrictions, we have to be careful or we will lose our shirts.
Okay. Hey, Tim. How you doing? How are y'all doing? My name's Devin Bell. I'm a young innovator from the city of Los Angeles by way of Watts and Compton. I'm here to speak on behalf of this project that I have in mind. It's a civic monument for Florence Griffith Joyner, FloJo, if you guys know. If you don't, now you do. She's a 3-time Olympic medalist, and I think she needs to be home in Watts in District 15. With the Olympics approaching, look, y'all got me nervous. I do this for a living. It's a lot of other faces. But anyway, yeah, I just want to bring a monument to the District 15 for her. With the Olympics approaching, I think it's the perfect place. It's like having Kobe and he's not at the Lakers, you know what I'm saying? So we need that here. And I just want to schedule a meeting with you, Tim, and your team, if possible, at the soonest availability. That's all. Thank y'all for listening.
Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you. You came on the right day. Any other speakers?
Oh, okay. I like it.
All the names have been called.
So if you have signed up for item number 1, and if you have not already spoke on the other items or exhausted your time, please line up on your left-hand side of the council chambers. Again, this is only going to be item number 1. Mr. Herman, you have exhausted your public speaking time. We made the announcement earlier. So please sit down.
Okay. Hi, I'm Lorna Paisley, and I'm here about item 1. I'm upset about this whole charging money for streetlights. I have some issues. A doctor told me that there are 25 hospice locations on Van Nuys Boulevard laundering money. We have an incomplete bullet train that's just sitting there. There are reservoirs unfinished and empty. $100 million were raised for homeowners in the Palisades, and no homeowner got any, as far as I heard. And then taxpayers gave billions for homeless, and not much has been done. Too much money is siphoned off. Concerning the lights, take it out of the general budget. Do not say you cannot. You make up rules. It's like this voting rules you made up on the lights. Our garbage pickup prices were raised, and that money was coming from the general budget. So now you can take that general budget money and use it for lights. Corruption is out of control, not only in this state, but in this city, as far as I'm concerned, and I think there's enough of it already. Thank you very much.
Okay, and before we move on to the next speaker, Mr. Herman, I did not want to interrupt the last speaker, but this is your first and only formal warning. Whatever arguments you're having with LAPD or staff, please do so at the back of the council chambers or to the sides so that it does not disrupt my ability to hear and moderate public comment. This is your first and only formal warning. If you do it again, you'll be subject to removal pursuant to Rule 7 and Rule 12.
Okay, so again, my name is Rose Cato. I am a consumer advocate and homeowner, and also a constituent of Traci Park and CD11. How can Ordinance 1-88892 state the people of the city of Los Angeles do so ordain as follows when less than 600,000 ballots were mailed with an Angelino population of 3.8 million? The ordinance states the boundaries of District 5500 include all city streets with existing permanent streetlights. The ordinance affirms that all parcels within the district will receive special benefits. The ordinance directed the Department of Public Works to mail a ballot to all property owners affected by the assessment. So why were special ballots sent to less than 600,000 property owners? Also, my question is, how was City Council able to lie and change today's ballot tabulation and certification procedure from what was originally stated in Ordinance 1-88892 without a council meeting vote?
Hi, I'm Julie Markarian with the Apartment Owners Association of California, and I stand before you today representing housing providers across Los Angeles, and most importantly, the thousands of small mom and pop landlords who are the backbone of the city's rental housing stock. This proposed streetlight assessment is yet another financial burden being placed on the backs of housing providers, people who are already stretched to their breaking point. We are talking about retired teachers, nurses, working families, ordinary Angelinos who sacrificed and saved to own a small property and provide homes for their neighbors. These are not faceless corporations. These are people, and this city keeps asking them to pay more. Street lights are not a special benefit for property owners. They illuminate streets for every renter, homeowner, pedestrian, driver, business, and visitor to the city. This is something that we reject. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just commenting further on the street lights. My cousin and I have owned apartment buildings in Van Nuys since our family since the 1950s. The city continues to get worse and worse as far as what it pays for and does. Trash is all over the streets. You got limbs falling down from trees, hitting the power lines, landing on cars. We ask for them to trim them. They never do, so we have to trim them ourselves. And it's a complete mess. There are potholes everywhere. My car almost stopped working after I hit this humongous pothole. When do you guys start paying for the stuff that you should be paying for instead of looking for more money in everybody else's pockets? It's outrageous. So I recommend that you do street lights that are solar, put aluminum wires in them instead of copper so that people aren't ripping them off.
Hello.
Good morning.
My name is Yolanda Johnson. I am too a property owner of over 5 properties in Los Angeles, but I do live in the PV area. So I'm seeing these assessments come in, and I just want to tell you, people in the PV, my neighbors, are primarily senior citizens. They live on a budget. And as I do, even though I own properties, I have tenants that don't move. They've been in my properties 20 and 30 years. Some have passed in the last couple of years. But I'm just here to say that with all of the increases of our water bill, our sewer bills, light bills, all of those, and just maintenance on these old properties in California, they're just stretching us to no end. We want to help the people of Los Angeles and provide housing.
Thank you. Next speaker.
PV.
Good morning, Mr. Spindler. You have 1 minute for item number 1, as that is the only item that is open for public comment
Why,
at this
you
time.
dirty bunch of cunts! Look at what you've done here with this goddamn tax. A bunch of cunts wrote this. It's the Los Angeles Cunt Streetlight Maintenance Assessment District. You dirty bunch of N-words. Come on, what are you going to do now, bitch?
So I'm going to ask you to stick to the item.
Come on, bitch.
Otherwise, you're going to forfeit your speaking time.
game,
You're off topic.
Okay, cunt. Am I on topic now? I'm going to hear the protest.
Isn't that one of the words, Mr.
Am
City
I
Attorney?
going to hear the road stop my time now?
Isn't that one of the words?
Yeah, is that one
Yes,
of the
it is,
words?
Mr. President. So he is eligible for a warning if you'd like. But
You've
Mr.
been warned.
Spindler, you have been, you were asked to get on topic. You refused to do so, so you've now forfeited your speaking time. That's it. Next speaker. Yes.
You got to give me a warning.
I warned you to get back on topic.
No, you got to give me a warning.
At this
about
point,
a word.
you're now disrupting
This is
the
your
meeting.
second warning,
so this is your first and only
Mr.
formal
Spindler.
warning for disrupting the meeting. I need you to vacate the podium.
Relative to
Okay, so Mr. President, he has been warned to vacate the podium. He's already forfeited his speaking time, and he is eligible for removal pursuant to Council Rule 7 and Rule 12 if you would like.
Pursuant to Rule 7 and 12, Mr. Spindler is removed from this meeting.
Mr. Spindler, you have been ordered removed
Mr.
from
Spindler,
the
you've been
room.
removed from this meeting.
It's too late. You were asked multiple times to get on topic. You refused to do so, so you forfeited your speaking time. I then asked you to vacate the podium because you are now disrupting the meeting. You refused to do so. You were warned, and now you've been removed. And Mr. Herman, you have been warned already. You are now disrupting the meeting, and Mr. President, he is eligible for removal if you would like.
They're both out.
Mr. Herman, you have now been ordered removed from this meeting. To members of the public, I am sorry. I wish I could say that this has never happened before, but this is a relatively common occurrence. So we appreciate your patience. And Mr. Herman, if not for us or not for yourself, please calm down for the sake of your dog and exit the room. Mr. Spindler, exit the room. We have now delayed the meeting nearly 4 minutes. Mr. Spindler, at this point, if you do not exit the room expeditiously, you may be subject to Penal Code Section 602.1 Subdivision B. So please exit the room.
All right. Apologies to everyone who had to experience that ordeal. I think that concludes public comment on the assessment district.
I believe, sorry, just collecting myself after that, Mr. President.
Yes.
Okay, I am afraid that this is all about getting around Prop 13. So you're going to reassess all our properties, even though we've had it for 50 years? It doesn't seem right. And it feels like it's a scam again. And it's not right. And I really want to know, too, it didn't say in there that the people who didn't vote count as a yes vote, which you guys have done before. So I feel like you guys are being smarmy. Anyway, thank you very much.
Hi, my name's Maribel Sosa Ruiz. I live in El Sereno. I'm a property owner.
Okay, you have 1 minute.
I'm against item number 1, assessment of lighting in the streets, because I feel like as a county or city, you should be able to manage repairs and maintenance of the streets and communities. It should not fall on the property owners to pick up the tab when we every year get property taxes raised and limitations on rent control. We have bills to pay, property taxes go up every year, water bill goes up every year, sewer charges go up every year. So many surcharges for property owners when the city is mismanaging funds that should be taking care of the basic needs of a community. Lighting, security, having a nice neighborhood to walk. I have reached out to several city representatives that don't respond. We are unheard. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker. And
Hi, again, my name is Debbie. I'm also a part of the AOA Association. And like I said earlier, landlords are vital to not just our cities and states and counties, but to our nation. Without good landlords, people don't all have a good place to live. And so, like she was saying, what's going on with the budget? Why don't you have the money that you need to do these things?
so, Speaker, I'm going to ask, this is for item 1 only?
Yes, it
It's
is.
a protest hearing.
Okay,
so
well, I'm just saying, we really need to look at other avenues. Number 1, if we absolutely have to have the money, share the cost. For example, if we have medical insurance, you have to share the cost with the medical insurance. Landlords and homeowners should not be the only one paying city-like taxes. That should be part of the renters as well. They should pay these taxes also.
Okay, Speaker, your time has expired. Next speaker.
I have a comment on the street lighting. Are you guys, if it passes, are you going to focus on certain areas that are more high income or on low income areas too? And then second, if I'm paying for it, then I'm going to maintain it the way I want to maintain it. Thank you.